Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fractal Bitcoin.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, welcome to today's Bitcoin news video. I'm Chris, and this show's about Bitcoin, obviously, but it's really, when you zoom out, it's about your prosperity going into the future. So today's a little bit slow, a slow news day.
There's no activity, no giggle, no nothing.
There's absolutely no giggle in today's Bitcoin news. I apologize for that. Here's the current Bitcoin price, right around $61,000 even. You can see we're hanging right in the same area for the last 3 days. And I believe around $60,700 is a support. So you can see right here we had support. Here's so many touches of support. Even back to here, there's support. So anyway, that's a support level. If we break through it, we might go lower, or we might bounce here and come back up. I mean, you know, it probably for this summer, it's not much is going to happen. But it could, but we don't know, right? Probably the fall is when the fireworks are going to start happening. And yeah, a U.S. senator is mining Bitcoin in Texas. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin adoption. Yeah, think about that. Think about, would you have heard this even 1 year ago? Would you have heard this 1 year ago? No. You would have never heard this 1 year ago. Even if he was doing it, you wouldn't have heard about it. But now people are much more comfortable talking about Bitcoin. And it's good. Yeah, and so Julian Assange is finally free. He's reunited with his wife following his release from prison. And yeah, you gotta see this video here. Yeah, and an anonymous Bitcoiner donated more than 8 Bitcoin to pay for his private flight to Australia. And here he is, he's hugging his wife. Wow, what a moment, right? Finally free, finally gets to hug his wife, you know. I really hope this continues. I hope other people who have been wrongly persecuted are set free. And I really do. I hope this starts a domino effect of freedom and liberty. And there he is raising his hands. Look how happy he is. I wonder how many interviews he's going to do now. Yeah, right? It is exciting. You know, it's exciting. It really is. Good for him, good for us, good for everybody. Yeah, and some Bitcoin donor paid like I said, 8 or more Bitcoin, a little more than 8 Bitcoin, which translates to about $500,000, because for some reason he had to pay for his own charter jet. And why does a charter jet cost $520,000? That's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, thank goodness. You know, look, Bitcoiners are going to step up, right? We know this. So thank you to whoever did it. On Nostr, there's a lot of talk about who actually donated the 8+ Bitcoin. Some people say it's Jack. Some people say it's, Andrew Tate. Some people say it was him. But then someone rightfully posted on Nostr, like, look, stop trying to guess who it was. If they want to be anonymous, just let them be anonymous, right? We don't have to track them down to thank them, right? Anyway, we'll see. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. And let's get on to a few stories about fiat and government nonsense for context, because Bitcoin solves almost all of these issues, literally. So here, you know, rest in peace, the First Amendment. Yeah, the First Amendment lived from 1776 to 2024. Now the First Amendment is dead because in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that the government is able to pressure big tech platforms to remove content. So there you go. Now the government is allowed to do what they did in these past few elections, which was to influence social media and ban everybody they wanted banned. And it's just insane. Now, this just goes to show you Nostr is very important for us. So if you're not on Nostr yet, get on Nostr, which, by the way, guess who I hope gets on Nostr very soon? Julian Assange, right? He's going to be on Nostr. Nostr is a place where he can post any of his WikiLeaks, any information, right? No one can stop him. It's beautiful. So yeah, the First Amendment is gone. Now here's a little note about how KYC can endanger innocent people, and most people don't think about this, but Eric Voorhees says, KYC endangers innocent people. Civilized countries should abolish it. And of course, KYC means know your customer. That means when you sign up with a Bitcoin or a crypto exchange, you have to give your real name and prove your address and prove a bunch of stuff, right? Here's the problem. Now the exchanges have everybody's personal info, and guess what? They get hacked eventually. They get hacked, and now people have all your info. Now they know who you are, where you live. Even if they don't have the amount of crypto or Bitcoin you own, if they know where you live and know your name, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. So look, the world we're moving into should be relatively anonymous. We should all be able to remain anonymous, because if not, then everyone's going to have our info, and then criminals can come harass us and do other stuff. So yeah, KYC actually endangers people. And I know there's a debate here. I'm not ignoring that fact. You can debate that KYC is good. You can debate that. I don't agree. Why does anyone have a right to know who I am? Why can't I just transact freely, right? This is how brainwashed we are. People actually think that we can't just let people transact freely. They're so brainwashed. They're like, oh, that's for criminals and drug dealers. Shut up. My God. Yeah, Casey Allen posts, hey, remember when CIA Director Mike Pompeo proposed assassinating Julian Assange and never got in trouble? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, he literally proposed abducting or assassinating Julian Assange in 2017. Yeah. And this just goes to show, well, first of all these government officials are absolute criminals. Every last one of them, to a man, to a woman. But second of all, there's never any repercussions for these people, these politicians. There's never one repercussion for any of them. And if they do get it, and if something does happen to them, it's just a gentle slap on the wrist. It's completely retarded. It's completely corrupt. I don't know why. Well, I'm going to get to that in a second. Yeah, here's a normie saying, oh, Bitcoin is too complicated. And then Fiat says, hold my beer. Yeah, you want to understand the US dollar system? Here you go. Study that. Right? This is why it's so ridiculous. People are like, oh, Bitcoin's too complicated. No, it's not. It's actually quite simple compared to this. Crazy. All right, now who did this? We need to know who did this. By the way, there's a presidential debate coming up between Trump and Biden. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But yeah, we have to watch this.
He wants to shut down this country. And I want to keep it open. And we did a great thing by shutting it down. Wait a minute, Chuck. Let me shut you down for a second, Chuck. Just for 1 second. I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. You could never have done the job that we did. You don't have it in your blood. You could have never done that job. I know how to do the job. I know how to get the job. Well, you didn't. It's on the ballot in the court. I don't think so. In the court. Well, there's nothing happening there. Donald, would you just don't know her now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know you're a senator. I'm not going to answer the question. Why would you answer that question? The question is...
All right, that's enough. It goes on for 2 minutes and 17 seconds in total, but that is really good. I'm assuming that's actual footage from a previous debate, and they just made them look like kids, because actually Joe Biden's speaking sort of coherently. So this must have been 4 years ago. Anyway, that's pretty funny. And here's Adrian asking the question I was about to ask about a minute and a half ago. Why can't we make politicians pay for their mistakes? Why can't we hold them accountable? Serious question. The world would be so much better. I'll give you my opinion. The reason we don't hold them accountable is because most of the population is brainwashed into believing that these people are actual people who have our best interest in mind. most people believe that the government is not a scam. They actually believe in government. And that's incorrect. The way government is running right now, it's been completely corrupted. So that's why most people don't want to punish politicians. They love their politicians. They're going to sit there and fight for their guy. It's retarded. That's why none of them pay. That's the psychological operation too. They make us believe that we have a say and that we need to vote. But it's literally completely corrupt. Your vote doesn't matter right now. It just doesn't. Just doesn't. You're voting for criminals and pedophiles. Yeah. And now, okay, so this is the big news happened, I think, yesterday, because CNN is actually hosting this presidential debate, and Tim Pool was going to, and I believe he is going to stream the debate with live commentary, which, hello. So Tim Pool posts, CNN is now threatening any social channels that provide commentary on the debate, stating they will not allow the use outside of CNN. Commentary on a presidential debate is the epitome of fair use, and we fully intend to provide insight and real-time fact-checking Thursday live. So this is what CNN doesn't want. They don't want people fact-checking live and exposing these politicians. Both sides, doesn't matter. But mostly it's Biden who's a complete crook. In fact, I was going to put another thing into this episode where it was someone asked Julian Assange about Trump. And they asked Julian Assange, hey, why haven't they found all this dirt on Trump and all the corruption on Trump? And he said, because there isn't any. Now, I'm not saying Trump's a great guy or anything, but I'm just saying he's different from the deep state and the globalists. So, yeah, and then this is Raymond Stanley Jr. It says, yes, CNN isn't just going after Timcast or Crowder. They're going after all independent media, even super middle-of-the-road breaking points. They are canceling their planned live stream portion of the presidential debate. Yeah, and Zero Head says, because Elon Musk replied to Tim Pool, and Elon Musk said DMCA does not apply. Musk says X will not remove CNN debate streams or footage, which is right. I mean, just let the people, why can't we talk? Why can't we debate? There's only one reason why CNN does not want people talking about this and debating this and fact-checking this. It's because it's a complete scam. The lies that these politicians are trying to push. That's why. And yeah, so here's Rumble. They come out and say, yeah, download and update all the Rumble apps on your TV and mobile devices ASAP. Rumble will be the only place to watch authentic commentary around the debate without dumb platform fact-checking, which is often wrong and not a platform's job. So yeah, don't forget about Rumble. Rumble is probably the most free speech platform out there right now. One of them anyway. And, well, one of the biggest ones, I should say it that way. So, and by the way, Fractal Bitcoin is on Rumble. So if you are on Rumble, definitely follow the channel. But yeah, we need platforms like this, right? Platforms that are just absolute free speech. That's it. That's it. Now, this is some idiocy regarding the climate. World's first carbon tax on livestock will cost farmers $100 per cow. This is real. This is the first law. It's actually dairy farmers in Denmark face having to pay an annual tax of about $96 per cow for the planet heating emissions they generate. This is called the government extorting you. This is called the government just making up a completely fictitious and retarded reason to charge you money and steal your money. That's what this is. This is the first one. There's going to be a lot more. They're going to try this. This is the whole climate scam. They're going to try to scam everybody, take all your money, fine you, everything. It's absolute complete retardation. You can quote me on that. Now, here's a cool meme. Yeah, hold still. I like to post pictures of my food online. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine if bears did this. Yeah, hold still before I eat you. All right, this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Click this link on the very top. It says join our locals community. And come over here and join for free I post the episodes here, but I also post exclusive videos here. I'm going to start doing exclusive live streams here as well. Locals is a really good platform as well. It's actually owned by Rumble, which I was just speaking about. So yeah, definitely come join our Locals. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow on Rumble. Join the Locals. I appreciate you guys following and commenting and really giving insights in the comments. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be on this journey with you. And yeah, it's a slow Bitcoin day, but you know, this summer is going to be a slow summer. So if you have any suggestions of, you know, content you want me to include, let me know, because there might not be much Bitcoin action, but that's okay. That's okay. Come the fall, we're going to blast off and we're going to be blasting for a year straight, and it's going to be glorious. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Bitcoin news video. All right.